What is going on, everybody? We're on time. I most certainly thought we was going to be late tonight, but no, we made it. We're on time. Went to the gym, made this chicken, cut the chicken up, cooked the chicken, ate dinner, showered. I'm all refreshed, ready to go. Say hello to my one viewer out there. Thank you for tuning in to the realest podcast on the tube. It's not even close. Nowhere, no how. You will not find truthfulness, rawness, realness like this anywhere in all of the land. So, you already know who this is. It's Prawl with Prawl Season. And I actually just came up with the title of the show like 10 minutes before I started. And so without further ado, let's get to the to the nitty gritty. Let's get down to the elephant in the room. I was gonna start with Chicago, but I'm not. But we about to get to the nitty gritty. We have a fight on our hands. The fight of the century. The main event and the co-main and the main event. Pence versus Harris, Trump versus Biden, right versus wrong, Democrat versus Republican, truth versus lies. So as you guys may know, yesterday, Sleepy Joe, he chose Kamala Harris as his running mate for the office. So, in my honest opinion, let me put my phone on vibrate. I'm not even about to bullshit. Turn off this timer too. I was making chicken. Chicken's done. Oh. Hold on real quick. I'm what? Hold on.
Your creativity has been stunted. It could have been. I don't know.
Hey, I love this social media shit.
Okay. Why are you laughing? What happened? What did I miss?
Anyways.
How did you do that?
So.
I'll see you on Friday.
Go get it.
Hey,
I love the social media shit. I'm sorry, guys. I just
something like that was gonna happen. I ain't even gonna say anything.
Hey, you just gotta love it. I'm sorry for the delay, people.
Someone in my stream and then kind of you as well.
Okay. You thought what was gonna happen?
Well, I kind of warned you about it last night, but I see you don't remember.
Anyways. Hey, you gotta love when people don't remember shit.
Who sniped you last night?
You know who sniped you last night. You know who sniped you last night. You know who sniped you last night.
Yep, so this was last minute. I came into your streams and someone sniped you for boss of the day, and they were now boss of the day instead of you.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Are you sure that was me? Because let me tell you why I'm saying that. I'm saying that because the last thing I remember yesterday was I asked you to do the Magic Mike stuff.
Yeah.
Anyways.
And I gave you a bunch of gifts.
So, boom. So, we have Kamala Harris, right? To me, it's going to cost Joe Biden this election. We all know her track record. Her track record has not been the best, has not been great, has been shit. She's known for putting a ton of black people in jail and kept them in jail for cheap labor. Oh, y'all don't remember that? I do. And you side with the person that you called a racist at the Democratic debate. You side with him that when all this, those sexual assault cases went down, whatever, sexual misconduct, you said you believe these women. Now you're siding with the person.
And I said someone sniped you. And
Hold on
I
real quick,
put
see, because people don't want to
BOTD,
listen.
And you're like, I don't know what that is, James. And then I wrote out Boss of the Week. And then I left. So you never talked to me about it after that because I had to deal with the situation.
Okay. So who was that?
King won Boss of the Day.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so you're banned.
Yes, it's very wonderful to have a new Boss of the Day. His name looks good on my board.
Yes, it does.
However, Boss of the Day makes the rules, and I won't see you again until Friday. Enjoy your 24-hour ban.
So let me tell you something. I love watching your streams, and I love supporting your streams. Yeah.
Rules is rules, people. But yeah, so now you side with this person that you called a racist. You believe the women that said that he harassed or whatever. Now you're joining forces with him. And you said all this bull crap yesterday saying that he's been fighting all his life to make this country great. The same guy that did the 94 crime bill that put a lot of black people, men, women, children in jail for a very long time. And that the current president is working right now to get these people out of jail for crimes that not even violent crimes, like non-violent crimes, like wow, like a person go to jail for a fucking dime sack of weed and shit, and they get 25 years. Yes, that was him. That was Joe Biden that did that. Him, the 94 crime bill. Yes, the same one that said poor kids could do just as good as white kids. If you vote for Donald Trump, you ain't black. That guy, him, that guy. You're siding with that guy. And now we have everybody out here, some black women, not all black women. Please, let me just say that. You have all these woke black women that's saying, oh, she's the first African. She's not African American. She is not. Let's just get this correct. She is not African American. She's Indian and Jamaican. She's not African American. She's not. She may have a fucking tan color, but that's as far as it goes. Remember, she's the same guy that withheld information from a case from an innocent man. They had to force her to hand over that information. So what did that tell you about that person's integrity? Exactly. So I'm not telling you who to vote for. I'm definitely not telling you who to vote for.
12th.
Okay.
Something I call James After Dark.
Hold on.
What time zone?
EST.
Okay, Eastern
EST
Standard
for life. Like
Time.
MGK.
Same as us, Colin.
See you Friday.
See you Friday. King says bye. He'll see you Friday since he can't join your live music. So King's gonna miss you and me.
Oh, okay, Colin. All right, it's all good. No harm, no foul.
Right. I have to abide.
I have a question though. Is this something you want to abide by?
Do I want to block you? No.
No, want to abide by.
Right.
Are you? Oh, so you're literally blocking me for 24 hours? Like I won't even be able to see you?
Yeah, that's what a ban is. So like you're gonna be debouncer and
No Kobe. No Kobe.
No Kobe. Right. He said your jumper's weak sauce again.
But you gotta love revenge, but revenge is a dish served cold. Anyways, so and it was just like a whole bunch of other nonsense like that. And then we have Joe Biden that said, "Oh, she's the like I wish I could have, could have screenshotted these tweets and read them. Oh, she's a pragmatic moderator. I'm like, what the fuck is? I'm like, And then the crazy thing is, Trump already did. Listen, the Trump administration already did their homework. Because soon as that pick was announced, like literally, I was in the gym on the elliptical. Soon as that pick was announced, right? I looked on YouTube. I mean, no, not on YouTube, on Instagram. And there was already 2 ads out. They already had the guns loaded, ready to go. No hold bar. The gloves is off now. The gloves is off. Right? So I think this pick was not made by Joe Biden. It was made by the powers that be, whoever that is. Because if you really want to change, there were people that was better than Kamala Harris. That's just my opinion, you know. So I can't wait till the debate start. I can't wait for Trump to chew Joe Biden up and spit him out alive. Because we know without that woman on that stage with him, he's good as dead meat. No biased moderators, no bias, just straight unbiased debate. Mano y mano. Joe Biden is getting dog walked. Kamala Harris is getting dog walked. You think Trump and Pence is not prepared? They are. Trump said today or yesterday, Kamala Harris was my #1 draft pick. The homework was already done. The homework is already done. All they got to do is execute. That's all they got to do. And as you've seen today, all throughout social media, there's a lot of black people that's not voting for her, not voting for Biden, or just not voting at all. Or they're going to vote for Trump. Me, you already know who my vote's going to, Donald J. Trump and Mike Pence, excuse me. So I'm not telling you who to vote for, but I'm telling you to look at the facts. Look at both their rap sheets. And just think to yourself, damn, do I want to vote for somebody like that want to turn this country into a socialist country? Medicare for all, open borders, free healthcare, and free education for illegal immigrants. Defunding the police. We'll get to that soon. They want to defund the fucking police. The Green New Deal that's going to cost us trillions. That's going to drive taxes through the stratosphere to where they're going to be broke. We're already broke. We're already broke. They're going to cut military spending, knowing that you have China, Russia, Iran, North Korea. They want to try to gun for our heads. They want to take our guns away. See, they're already trying to take our free speech away. They're trying to rewrite history. They're trying to rewrite the Constitution. So just sit there and think to yourself as an American citizen. Because listen, Trump been in office almost 4 years. My constitutional rights has not been taken away. We're not in no wars. There's a lot of people saying, Trump is going to send us to war. We're going to have World War III. We're all going to die. It's 2020, and I'm still here. Still alive and kicking. There's a lot of people still here alive and kicking. But these radical left, they want to make relations with China and like it's like, yo, like they are the ones that got us in this situation right now. Whether you like it or not, China is the country that got us where we at today, right now. Because I tell people, think about this. Pre-coronavirus, right? We was on a fucking roll. We was killing. The economy was up. Unemployment was down. People were happy. Like people was getting ready to start businesses. Travel. Me, I was ready to travel. You already know when it comes to my birthday, every year I travel. I'm going to some country. I'm going to some city within the United States of America. And I mean, now, not only due to COVID, but other things, that I'm working on right now, I have to postpone that maybe until next year. But then the Russian the Russia hoax, the Ukraine shit, the sexual assault. It's like, yo, like y'all done threw everything and the kitchen sink at this dude and the refrigerator. Y'all do everything at Trump, and Trump has beaten y'all at y'all game. Like I said, take away the coronavirus, the Democrats was gonna get blown out by 40. Like Golden State be blowing motherfuckers out by 40 and 50. That's what we're gonna happen. But now instead of a 40-point victory, we're gonna see like a 20-point victory. Still a blowout either way. So that's all I got to say about that. Like, it's like when it comes to the debates, and then like I said, they're trying to have first voting before the first debate. How do you have the first voting before the first debate? That don't make sense. And back to what I was saying about the black women and shit. They were saying, oh, like I said, she's the first black woman. We about to have a black woman in office finally. It's our time. Listen, we got to stop with the symbolism shit. Black, and then we have black celebrities like Charlemagne the God. And I used to fuck with Charlemagne. I used to fuck with him heavy. Then he was like, oh, regardless of what she done, we got to support her. Like, come on, like, come on. That's pandering. That is pandering. That is super DJ Envy. And like, y'all is pandering. Where's all this pandering coming from? It's clear as day, they do not care about black people. Joe Biden, a known racist, his mentor, a known racist. Look it up. A known racist. Like, this is not even a secret. Like, this is like he said the N-word all the time in public. A white man, yes. Look it up. So, to the American voter, and then hold on, and then before that, I was watching an Instagram video on PragerU. Follow them on Instagram. There was college students that said that Donald Trump was more worse than Adolf Hitler and Joseph Stalin. What has happened? What has happened to our country? To where we have college kids that clearly don't know no better, that are clearly misinformed. They said Donald Trump is worse than Hitler and Stalin. So to the average American voter, like I said, just sit down, just sit down and just think about it. And then see what happened with the they tried to do another stimulus. That shit got denied. Why? Because these Democrats, they want bailout money for these cities that have been poorly ran by these Democratic officials, these mayors, these governors, city council officials, whatever. And Trump is like, no, because that has nothing to do with the coronavirus. It has nothing to do with helping the American people, like people that's actually out of a job right now, people that got laid off, people that's probably never going back to their job, people that lost businesses during these riots. That's where the money needs to go to. Why do we need to put money in a fucking museum or fucking give funding to these states that have been poorly ran? They don't want to take accountability of their actions. And it's showing. How can y'all not see this? They do not want to take accountability of running these cities to the ground. Look at Chicago. Chicago ran to the ground, broke. New York City, billionaires leaving the city. They're leaving New York City because the AOC, they want to tax billionaires a shit. Listen, That's called pocket. Like where I'm from, that's called pocket watching. Why are you worried about what they making? Why are you worried about what they making? Let them make their money. Because what they doing, hey, listen, everybody could do the same thing. So like I said, they want to have a bailout for these poorly ran states. They want funding for these poorly ran states. Donald Trump is like, no, that had nothing to do with the coronavirus. Really, it had nothing to do with putting Americans back to work, putting money back in their pocket so they can pay their bills, stopping them from getting evicted, stopping student loan payments. Like, why are we paying student loans? We can't even go to school. Like stuff that's actually important. And like I said, I'm not telling you who to vote for, but just sit down and actually read all the facts. Get facts from CNN, NBC, MSNBC, Fox. Like, get all the facts together and form your own opinion. But what I do know is I'm not going to vote for a guy that's a blatant racist whose mentor was a known racist for a woman that put a crap ton of black people in jail for low-level crimes and said, we don't want to release them because there are cheap labor for the prison system. Think about it. Just think for a second. Just think, why would you want to just cast your vote for people like that? They're going to run this country into the ground. Open borders. They want to tear down the fucking wall. They want to tear down the wall and have open borders. You can't go to any other country in this world on planet Earth. You can't go to any other country illegally and not get in trouble. Every other country in this world have closed borders. You have to have some type of identification to get in. You have to have a passport or whatever. If not, your ass is getting detained. Why is it we have to open our borders? Why is it they want to eliminate private health insurance. They want to have Medicare for all. Good luck with that. So not only we have to win the presidency, we also got to win the House and the Senate. Because it's clear as day, the Democrats is swindling y'all. Y'all getting run amok, led astray, played. You're getting bamboozled once again by these people that are going to keep pandering to you and pandering. Why? They have no plan. They have no real plan. They have no common sense plan. They took that common sense out of their brain, right? They took it out and threw that shit out the window. That's what they did. That's what they're trying to do to y'all. They want to take your guns. They want to tax us to the skyscrapers, to where this country will be crippled. Do you want that? All because y'all don't like Trump calling people names or being arrogant or whatever. When y'all can sit down, get on these government websites and read. Get all your information from these government websites and form your own opinion. And you'd be like, damn, okay. Like even with today, I was watching a press conference of Trump, Pence, and I guess they had either teachers or parents or whatever at the White House. And like they're always talking about school. And Trump made this pretty great point today that, I could certainly agree with. So he said, if the schools is not going to open up, then we need to give this money to the students to the parents, so then they can make the choice on what school that they want to go to that's open, that will take them. And that's a great point. Why would we fund y'all when y'all don't even want to open? I bet you if Trump say, you know what, to any school that do not want to open this year, you would not get paid. Your teachers would not get paid. Y'all just going to be unemployed. I bet you they will open up school. They're trying to file a lawsuit now, the teachers union. But I'm like, yo, y'all not trying to motherfucking work. Y'all scared of work. But y'all wasn't scared to protest. Some of these parents took their kids out to protest all wee hours of the day, all wee hours of the night. But when it's time to go back to school, oh, it's dangerous. Like you just wasn't out at a protest, not knowing what the fuck can happen. So yeah, and then like there was a parent there whose child was autistic. You know, it's like an autistic child, like it's impossible for them, you know, like to online learn. They have to have somebody there teaching them. Like they have to have somebody by their side. They have special needs. So y'all gonna shut down these schools and not help the special needs kids? And then there was, you know, like some reports, you know, that came out earlier this year saying that, hell, some of the kids barely logged on to the online learning. They barely logged on. Listen, I know a couple of females with kids, and whenever I would FaceTime them and ask them if they kid went to school, whatever, they'd be like, man, they still sleep. I'm about to wake them up right now. That's how you know this online shit is not working. It's not sustainable. And then you have parents that actually have to go to work. Not if you're a commuter, you have to go to work every day, like actually drive to work every day. It's going to be hard to watch a child. Some people probably gonna have to quit their job because they don't have no other means or no other way to take care of their child while they have to work, while they have to go out and make money. But y'all want to shut down the schools and do complete e-learning, not knowing that some of these parents actually have to go to work. Like they actually have to be at work the whole day. They actually have to go to these places. Not the people that have, you know, the stay-at-home jobs. If anything, they should be like, okay, if you are working from home right now, you can have the choice of whether to send your child to school or do e-learning for the whole year. If you have to go to work, like actually physically get up, put on clothes, and drive, you should also get that choice too. And like I said, if they're not open, they don't want to open the school, don't fund that school. Don't get them motherfuckers no damn money. Y'all don't want to open. Y'all don't want to do your jobs, but y'all still want to get paid. Make it make sense. So like I said, it's going to be a dog walk. It's going to be a walk in the park for the president and Mike Pence. It's going to be a walk in the park. They have too much information. They've done their homework. The homework was already done before the pick was made. So it didn't matter who was going to be his running mate. The homework that the Trump administration, their political team, they already did the homework on every last one of them. And then one more thing I don't like about this VP pick for Joe Biden is you base it off of gender and color, not who could do the, not what they done to actually help, to actually work. And like I said, we had people cheering, yo, like, only chose her because she's quote unquote black and she's a woman. That's an affirmative action hire. That's what it is, affirmative action. When I'm pretty sure there were way more qualified candidates than Kamala Harris that were women. Way more. But we just have to see right now. So today it is, what day is it? It's August 12th. So from now until November 3rd, we're going to see what Joe Biden and Kamala Harris is truly made of. Because like I said, she can't be on that stage when he go to debate the president. And Biden can't be on stage when she had to debate Pence. It's mano y mano or woman y mano. Whatever, however you say it. So we got to see from now until November 3rd. All right, next topic. Fuck it. We just going to go to Chicago off together. Chicago. It's getting to the point where Trump just need to send in active duty. Bypass the National Guards, bypass the reserves, just send in the big boys because obviously it's not going to get better. It's going to get worse before it gets better. So a couple of days ago, I think about 2 days ago, they were told false news that an unarmed teenager got killed by the police, which was not true. The armed team, because the team was armed, was shooting at the police. The police happened to shoot back. And yes, the person is expected to survive, but they want to go out and start looting and rioting and causing all this havoc in Chicago as if it's not already bad enough. And then I was watching some girl's Instagram, right? And she was watching the news. So boom. So that's right, do your job. So boom. So the news had their cameras on this one guy who was walking out the Gucci store. He was stealing. Yes, he was black. He was stealing, right? As he was walking to his car, right? As he was walking to his SUV, the news cameras just looking at the license plate. The license plate was already took down. The police already know who you are. So I won't be surprised if he's in jail right now for stealing. Y'all broken all these stores, stealing, breaking in shit, want to shoot the police, want to throw microwaves at the police and shit, but not knowing what actually happened. Not we, because I'm not. Y'all brainwashed at this point. At this point, y'all is brainwashed, completely brainwashed at this point. Y'all want to go gung-ho at the police for shooting at an armed teenager, for shooting at the police. They shot back. They did their job and shot back. But then y'all go around and kill each other right after. Let's pull up some numbers real quick. Chicago shooting today or yesterday. So it says here, 1 day ago, Chicago man charged with attempted murder and shooting that police say sparked the looting. A 20-year-old guy. He's going to prison. Let's see who else. Let's see. So this was just yesterday. So 11 people were shot in Chicago. 1 was killed. So y'all will go around and loot and protest and do all this goofy ass shit, but then turn right back around and kill each other right after. What is we doing? What is we doing? What is y'all doing? Cause they ain't we. I ain't doing shit. I'm home. I'm home by 5:30 every day after the gym. I'm home by 5:30. Unless I gotta go to spin class tomorrow, I'll be home by 8:30, 9 o'clock. But what is we doing? What is y'all doing here? Like it's only a matter of time for Trump to be like, you know what, I'm about to send in active duty army. We about to really get this shit cracking. But guess what? If Joe Biden and Kamala Harris is elected, they won't do nothing about it. They won't call for no National Guard, no federal agents. They will just let y'all keep killing each other until none of y'all left. Just like Obama did. and Bush and Clinton, so on and so forth. We actually have a president that actually want to help out the fucking city of Chicago. Number one, because they can't pay their fucking bills. Number two, people killing everybody all over the goddamn place. And then number three, this shit happened yesterday. Y'all want to go loot and riot and steal and break, like come on, like it's a lost cause up there. It's a lost cause in Chicago. And just like I said a week ago or 2 weeks ago, if you're a citizen of Chicago, leave. Like you're not out here doing all the gang banging and all the wrongdoing and shooting and whatever. Leave. Listen. I know you love the Windy City. I know you love your Chicago Cubs, your Chicago White Sox, the Chicago Bears, the Chicago Bulls, the Blackhawks. I know y'all love y'all teams. Y'all love y'all city. Y'all love the deep this piece. Y'all love the culture there. But there's no saving that city right now. Just leave. Leave. Don't come back. Don't go back. Don't even go back to visit. Because all you're going to see is bad memories of Chicago. And all these idiots out there that want to be idiots. They have an idiot mayor that want to be an idiot. The same mayor that said, hey, if you see the federal agents acting stupid, you snitch on them. But you don't want to snitch on the real criminals that's actually doing shit out here. Gotcha. So the next thing I want to talk about is Black people. Again, why is it that every 2 years and every 4 years we are always divided? So year 1 and year 3 were cool. But year 2 and year 4, we ready to rip each other's necks off. We ready to kill each other. We calling everybody and anybody bitches and hoes and coons and sambos and fuck nigga and bitch ass nigga and I'll rip a weave out, I'll knock a nigga out. We say all this shit to each other every 2 and 4 years. Like we have to come to a stop. Like if y'all was really serious about this shit, because like I said, just think about it. Trump won the office without the black vote. He had like what, 4% of the votes, if I'm not 4% of the black vote. He won without us. And then you hear Joe Biden said that Hispanic people is more diverse. You see where they're going with this. I've been through the game plan. They not only that they're trying to pander to us again, but they also try to pander to Latinos. They don't even care about us no more. So why are we voting for these same people that don't care about us? Like they already say, hey, you know what? Hey, we know we're going to get majority of the black vote because, of course, some black people don't fucking know no better. They vote with their emotions. They don't vote with facts. And the facts is on the table, black and white, and they will deny it until they'll put dirt on a motherfucking grave. Like you show them real deal articles of people who is the real racist, like Joe Biden, like Kamala Harris. That's the real racists, the real oppressors, and they say anyone but Trump. I'm convinced black people, some black people, not all, but the majority of black people right now, if Trump ran against Satan himself, they're going to vote for Satan. I'm serious. They will vote for they will vote for Lucifer himself than to vote for Donald Trump. That's how brainwashed the black people is in 2020. They would rather vote if Hitler ran against Trump, they would vote for Hitler. they'll vote for Joseph Stalin. They vote for Kim Jong-un. They'll vote for the dude in China. They want anybody but Trump. That's what I'm saying. Common sense has been thrown out the window, completely thrown out the window. I don't want no communists running my country. No socialists, no Marxist, none of that wild shit running my country. And it seems like every 2 and 4 years, we're ready to rip each other's heads off. We calling each other every name in the book except a child of God. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing to each other every 2 and 4 years. And then the Democrats or whatever, they pander to y'all, right? And nothing still gets done. Even when they were, like I said, I voted for Obama twice. I was an idiot and voted for that man twice. I take full responsibility of my idiocy, of my idiocy. That's probably not even a word. But I'm just I take full responsibility of my lack of common sense, of my lack of doing my due diligence and research. I take full responsibility in that. And then you had Hillary who tried to pander, and they had Biden, a known racist. Let's not forget that. A known racist is trying to pander to us to get our vote so they can fuck up this country even more. To have this shit look like a third world country. And speaking of third world country, so yesterday, the police chief of Seattle, a black woman at that, a black woman who's been a police chief for the Seattle Police Department for she's been with the Seattle Police Department over 25 years with the police chief. She resigned. She said, fuck this. Y'all want to dock my pay? Y'all got me fucked up. I'm out of here. Took her pension and got the fuck out. And the crazy thing is, the shit didn't even happen in Seattle. The shit happened in Minnesota. So y'all want to fucking dock police pay. Y'all want to lay off police officers. Listen, I would not be surprised, right? I would not be surprised if there's a nationwide police strike to where every police officer just say, fuck it, we're walking out. Y'all handle this shit yourselves. The day that happens, listen to me, the day that happens, it's a few of y'all motherfuckers I know that's going to get the business. I know that. It's a few of y'all that's going to get it. See, but that's just me talking. There's a lot of people that think the same way that I'm thinking. If the police just said, fuck it, we're going on a nationwide strike. Since y'all wanted to fund the police department, y'all figure it out yourselves now. Y'all figure out how y'all going to get these criminals and rapists and child molesters and all types of fuckery off the street in your respective city or town or state. I'm telling you, I would not be surprised if before the year's over, we have a nationwide police strike. I would not be surprised. And you heard it here first on Pro Season. So if that happens, if and maybe when that happens, y'all know where y'all heard it first. Y'all heard it right here. So, like I said, she pretty much said, fuck this. Y'all want to dock my pay, then that takes $60,000 a year off my pay that I earned, I worked for. I'll put my life on the line for this. And it was a damn near unanimous vote. The reason why it wasn't unanimous because one of the voters wanted more deducted, like more defunding. She said it wasn't enough. Pause. So I do not blame her. I commend her for, hey, listen. Right now, ma'am, the ex-police chief of Seattle is not your fight right now. It's not your fight. So I commend you for going out like a champ. And I'm probably one of the biggest supporters of backing law enforcement, because when shit happened to me, guess who helped me out? Law enforcement. Like, come on, like when your cousin or whatever gets murdered by these ruthless thugs, who do y'all call? Y'all don't call Ghostbusters, y'all call the police, law enforcement. So just think about all this, the funding that's going on, all these budget cuts to these specific departments that's out there to help the community. They're going to take them programs away, and all the bullshit is going to commence. All the bullshit is going to start. Listen, like I said, don't be, I'm telling you, do not be surprised if there's a nationwide police strike. You will see the purge, right? I'm telling you. You will see the purge. There will be a lot of bank robberies that day. A lot of bank robberies. If all the police, listen, there's only so much an armed security guard can do. There's only so much an armed security guard can do. It's only so much you can do. You have your little pistol. I'll come in that motherfucker with that AR-15, with that big thing, with that big yeah. You heard me? With that big yeah. I'm like, yo, get your dumb ass on the ground. Your pistol, your itty bitty pistol is not gonna work. It's not gonna work. You're gonna get on the ground. You're either going to abide or it's gonna be a homicide. and that's just what it is. So, two more things, and then I'm out of here, right? So, it's a lot of criticism going around with COVID, right? So, for instance, they have the yearly bike rally up in Sturgis. And people, was out there, and I'm not going to lie, there was no mask, no social distancing, none of that. But they get criticized for that. But y'all don't fucking criticize people for protesting and not social distancing. And then you see what's happening in California. If they catch you partying, if they go in your house and see a big party going on, they catch a big party going on with a lot of people just hanging out, not I think it's like no crowds over 5, if I'm not mistaken. Please correct me if I'm wrong. If they catch you, not only they're gonna call the police, they're gonna cut off your power, they're gonna cut off your water. That's then that communism, yo. Like, come on. Like, people is tired of being in the house. People is the American citizens is tired of being in the house. They're tired of not going nowhere. They can't party. They can't go to the club. They can't go to the mall like they want to. You got these motherfuckers locked in their damn house. People losing money. Businesses are losing money. Domestic violence is at an all-time high. Drug use is at an all-time high. Violence is at an all-time high. And y'all people is saying, people in California, the fucking governor, the dumbass governor is saying, hey, we catch y'all partying and shit. We cutting off y'all water. We cutting off y'all power. And the police are going to come. And y'all going to get a substantial fine. So it's like, at this point, it's like, what do you want people to do? What do you want them to do? People is not going to be staying in the house. Listen, people can't stay in the house forever, B. People can't stay in the house forever, man. It's just not going to happen. They want to go to the park. They want to go to the pool. They want to go, like, they just want to get the fuck out the house. Get the fuck away from their spouses. Get the fuck away from their kids. And like I said last week, this year right here, 2020 has tested a lot of parents, a lot of marriages, and just individuals altogether. And a lot of people is failing in all 3 categories. Their love life fucked up. They're terrible at parenting. And it's showing. Kids out here being bad as shit. They stuck in the house all day. They can't go outside and play with their friends. They can't go to the park because y'all got the parks closed. Y'all want to close down the parks and shit. Close down the beaches. Like, people want to go outside. So it's like, yo, like, what is y'all doing to figure this shit out? Because obviously the lockdowns ain't working. The social distancing not working. In some parts, the mask is not, it like technically doesn't work. But yeah, y'all want these people to stay in the houses, to stay on lockdown like it's prison. And trust me, I've been locked up. I know what it's like to not leave a certain place for an abundant amount of time. Trust me, I know. And we got people that's not used to that. They're not used to that. They're used to, waking up, showering, brushing their teeth, putting on their best dress, and going out to enjoy the day. Their freedom. You're stripping them away of their freedom. They have no freedom. They have no laws. They have no rights right now. But y'all want to keep voting for these people. Granted, Trump left it up to them. Like, hey, we about to have y'all do. Like I said, this year has showed us a lot. Some of these people don't know how to run a city. They don't know how to run a state, and it's showing. It is showing. So hopefully, next election, California, when y'all vote for y'all governor, think about what he did to y'all during this pandemic. He pretty much like, yo, your ass will be in the house and there's nothing you can do about it. Or you can go to jail or pay a substantial fine. It's a cold world, but hopefully we can be back to normal soon. Hopefully before the year is over. So, because I'm like, damn it, all y'all motherfuckers at home, y'all fucking up the internet. Y'all fucking up Wi-Fi and shit. Everybody on Wi-Fi. I bet you when this shit is all over, everybody and their mother's gonna be outside. I'm gonna drive around the neighborhood and see the basketball parks packed like listen, the shit gonna be packed like it was 2004 all over again, where people had to go outside to play ball to socialize. But right now we gotta follow these motherfuckers' rules. I know y'all don't want to follow the rules, but it is what it is. Unfortunately, I apologize. Now, last thing before I let y'all go, will there be a college football season? If there's going to be an NFL season, there should be a college football season. But I would say like the only problem with that is like it's so many. Like, I like what the NBA did with the bubble because they didn't bring all however teams it is. They didn't bring all the teams. They only brought the teams who's gonna make the playoff or have a great chance to make the playoffs. They didn't bring the Knicks. Shout out to the Knicks. Shout out to my Knicks. They didn't bring the Knicks. They didn't bring the Timberwolves or the Golden State Warriors or fucking who else they didn't bring. Fucking this. They didn't bring the trash teams. Just put it that way. Now I'm like, we didn't see the Chicago Bulls. No, we didn't see those teams. They've been home. See you next season. But I think it should be a football season, and it should be played, like just a conference. Like the SEC is doing. We're playing all conference games, all 12 conference games. Y'all will not be playing at USC. Y'all won't go to Notre Dame. Y'all won't go to goddamn Washington, play the Huskies. No. We're going to keep it here in the South. And then next season, we'll go back to a regular schedule. Or we play our out-of-conference games or whatever. I like that idea. But, as of right now, we have a few conferences that's either not playing this year or they postponing it until spring. So I hope the NCAA steps in and start working with these people, working with the players, working with the coaches. Because it's clearly a leadership problem within the NCAA. It's clearly a problem that needs to be addressed.
now, not later. Not later, now. Shout out to Monte. Monte know what the fuck I'm talking about, man. Monte know what the fuck I'm talking about. So, yeah. So, that needs to be fixed. If kids want to play football, let them play football. If they don't want to play football, fuck it. But like I said, if they want to play, let them play. All right, so I think I got all the issues that's in my notepad off for the day. You know, I done told y'all, you know, everything that's going on within the world or whatever. So next week, you know, we're gonna be on here, same time, 7 p.m. I don't know the topic yet. I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna ponder on it. I'm going to, you know, continue to monitor the campaign trail for Biden and Harris and Trump and Pence. I'm going to continue to monitor this shit closely because, like I said, this is the fight of the century. This is what Mayweather and Pacquiao should have been. Even though we know who's going to win. It's going to be Trump, of course. But I believe the gloves is off. It's time to go to war. It's just what it is. It's time to get it. So I'll be monitoring that closely. I'm also going to talk about the NBA playoffs. That's about to start. And I also want to, you know, like talk about more stuff that's happening in the Black community. You know, like I said, like when are they going to fix Chicago? When are they going to go and fix Detroit? When are they going to go and fix LA, New Orleans, Louisiana? Why is all these billionaires leaving New York City and going to states where they pay less taxes? You know what I mean? Like what? These are the problems that need to be addressed, and nobody is going to address them for you. They'd rather address Black Lives Matter, and they want to protest talking about some Black Lives Matter and all this other goofy ass shit. I'm like, yo, there's more Listen, y'all went gung-ho over a motherfucker who pulled out a gun on a pregnant woman. Let that sizzle in your spirit. So, with that being said, and tomorrow, well, by next episode, we'll have me a new computer chair. I promise I'm going to have a new chair because this one's broken. I went to the gym today and I had to record. So, tomorrow I'll go to spin class at 6:45. So from 3:30 until 6:45, I'm free. I'm gonna go to the store, spend a little money, even though I don't like spending money like that. I'm going to do it. But you have been tuned in. Thank you for tuning in to the realest podcast in all of America. It's not even close, bar none. Listen, I'm the only motherfucker that's gonna tell my opinion, how it is, when it is, why it is, and that's just my opinion. Either you could agree or disagree or fuck off. That's just what it is. So with that being said, follow me on Instagram. Y'all already know I'm gonna leave all of that in the description box. I deleted my Facebook. I'm really getting tired of Facebook. You know what I mean? Like I'm now getting to the point to where I'm, you know, like I said, with all the stuff that is personally going on with me right now, it's about time I really start my seclusion. You know what I mean? Like just being, you know, like starting to exclude social media from my life because honestly, I could give a fuck less about social media. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm not on here to make money. I didn't ask for no donations. I'm not asking you to donate to any type of chip. Listen, I just want to just tell the truth. If you want to give me money or whatever, hey, that's fine. I will gladly take your money. But I'm not asking for no money. I'm not begging. I do this shit for shits and giggles. I have 2 jobs. So my bills are paid. And I have money in the bank. I have, you know, credit cards that's, you know, that's never going to be maxed out again. You know, so I just do this shit for fun, and I do this shit to, you know, to give my viewers the real information, not the bullshit that you see going on within these news stations. So with that being said, this is Prawl season. I'm signing out. I will see y'all guys next Wednesday, 7 p.m., if not 7:30. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be 7 p.m. So I want everybody to stay dangerous. Don't stay safe. If you stay safe, you die.
Stay dangerous. And I want everybody to have a good, prosperous, and blessed night.